Hello, I'm Dr. Brandt Gibson, and I am doing another video tonight because I spent most of the day working in the yard. This was a blessing because we were able to get some things accomplished that we've been needing to do for several weeks. In fairness, I don't love working in the yard, but I love the way it looks when it's done. And so I really appreciated getting this done today. But let me give you a little bit of background of why this happened. We had a really big windstorm approximately 2 weeks ago, and what happened when the wind blew, our neighbor's tree lost its whole center. So this is a pretty big tree, and a really large branch fell off down through the center of that tree, and then a second one right behind it fell down as well, both into our yard. We have a pretty big play set that protected the fence and didn't get bent at all, but caught those branches. And so they were sitting in our yard and we needed to cut them up. And so that was basically what I spent the day doing today. The interesting thing with that idea, in the exact same windstorm, my father had a really large pine tree that just fell over. It had been there for years. It had been there for quite a long time. It had other windstorms that it survived, but this one, it literally just fell over. The roots were just ripped right out of the ground. And it made me think of an analogy that sometimes we forget. The truth is, if we don't have, sorry about that, the lights turned off. If we don't have really big, deep roots, then what will happen is we will lose, we will be unable to get through the hard times in our lives. And so that what we really need to do is have a deep root system that's based on our massive transformational purpose, so that we have a really big reason why we're doing what we're doing, and then you're setting your goals based on that and you're moving forward based on that. But if you don't have a deep root system, if you don't have a really big purpose, if you don't have a really big why, then a lot of times you're going to be distracted, you're going to get interfered with during your life, and you're going to have a hard time doing things. So my recommendation is that you seek to really determine your why. Really find your massive transformative purpose. Really decide exactly what you want to accomplish and who you want to become in this life, which is even more important than what you accomplish. Who are you? Who do you want to become? And as you become that individual, what really happens is you start to have a bigger reason and more ability, truthfully, to accomplish all the things that you're trying to accomplish. So one of the things I've been working on really hard right now is to make sure that I have a big enough why that I can continue to move forward and I can continue to work hard and actually accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish. The lights went out again, but hopefully that'll help you get through this. This is Dr. Brandt Gibson, and this is your Concordant Day 23, I think. 23, somewhere around there, to help you determine exactly what the reasons are, so that you can create your big root system, so that when the trials, difficulties, or the winds of change happen, they don't knock you over like the big pine tree.